All right. So thank you again for joining us, Hurricane Chris. We're kind of discussing some of your claims that you made in your video that's pretty much gone viral now. Kind of starting off, I know in your video, you made some allegations against the Humor and Harmony Festival hosted by 50 Cent, stating that 50 Cent is taking advantage of the city and not putting any money into Louisiana artists. So what did you mean exactly by that?
First off, let's start off by saying that it's no hate for 50 Cent. The Human Harmony Fest, I'm glad it happened. I'm glad 50 Cent came to Shreveport. Let's start off with that. But where he went wrong in the beginning, I'm gonna take this all the way back to the beginning. When he originally came to Shreveport, the first thing he started to voice was, "No more ratchet. We're getting the ratchet out of here. This ain't Ratchet City anymore." And me as Hurricane Chris and an artist, if you know anything about the Shreveport history, you know we call ourselves Ratchet City. And when a person say that, they don't mean that this is a dirty, nasty place. When they leave Shreveport and they say Ratchet City, they're saying that because that is the way we identify, that is the way we make our music, that has become a part of our culture, so we can accept it as more than just something ghetto, trashy thing that we need to do away with, because we built it up and artists began to name themselves Ratchet. We have an artist late and great that died by the name of Ratchet Life, and he had the city in his hands. So it was a great disrespect for you to come into the city and say, we're getting the ratchet out of the city. We have people under this ground buried that have that attached to their name and their legacy. You couldn't go to New York and say, this ain't the Big Apple. You couldn't go to New Orleans and say, we're not naming this the Big Easy. We taking the Big Easy out of this. You couldn't go to Dallas and say, we're not calling this D-Town anymore. And I just want to sit down with 50 and hopefully have a conversation to let them know that the words that you were downplaying were more than just a word. It's actually our culture and something that we have grown to be proud of. It may have started somewhere in an urban area in our community, but it began to be something that even a college girl who left and went to Alabama could say, we from Ratchet City. It was a way to identify. It was a fun thing as well. We made music to it. It's our style of music as well. So I think we really just need to sit down. And I think the people that 50 is around may not be leading him into the right direction of knowing our culture. And so when I complained about no artist performing, what I meant was no artist performed and got paid. If this is your city, which you say, you want to come here and tell us what to call it, and then you want to say this is my city, I'm cool. You can say this is your city. It's all of our city. We welcome you. We welcome you to come here and be with us. And this is all of ours. The people, the community, you know, we're welcoming people. We love to see things like this happen. But you have to pay attention to the culture, and you can't just be disrespectful. So what I meant was, after that, I also see you not put any artists from the city on the big stage. A lot of artists perform, but they perform for free. The Shreveport artists that perform had to perform for free under a bridge, not even in the big stage arena. And what I would like to show him is that we do have artists by the name of B Will. We do have artists by the name of Doo Wop, Green Eyes. We do have artists, a lot of artists, more than that I can't even name, that were rock stages like that. It's not about me. My son had a football game today, so I couldn't perform. And like I say, it's no malice. Like it's no malice. It's no hate, it's all love, but I must voice my opinion because I've been here and I've been in Shreveport and I know the history of my place and I know how important the history is, and I cannot allow the history to be erased. We built something and we want to continue to build on top of it and make it greater, but we always want to remember.
Thank you for sharing that. That kind of provides some more context. I know in your video you seemed pretty upset, you know, and a lot of
I
people.
woke up early and I ain't had no coffee that morning.
No coffee
It was
yet. No,
no coffee yet.
I
And I mean,
understand.
I was a little too raw, but I mean, this is where I was coming from with the whole thing. Like this is my perspective, and this is exactly how I feel about it. If this is your city and you're gonna book a big concert in your city, you're gonna make sure that some of the artists from your city can get paid. It may not be all of them, but you're gonna make sure that. So it's ways we do things around here, and we actually have something to say, and we got a lot of artists in Shreveport that's super hot and ready to move. And that's all I'm standing up for is Ratchet City. Forever Ratchet City. That's who we are. That's what it is. And we building and we becoming greater. And I appreciate everybody who helping that.
Another thing from your video, another thing that you kind of just touched on there was Louisiana artists. You said a lot, Louisiana legends. Who exactly would you want to see? Because I know that Fredo Bang was there, Master P, I believe.
I didn't mean Louisiana legends. What I really meant was Shreveport people. This is Shreveport. He's saying Shreveport is his city. So we can take the whole state out of this. This was more about the city. Shreveport is what's giving you your foundation right now. So let's give back to the city. And I know you're giving back in a lot of different ways, and I appreciate that, but it's artists. And if you're doing a big concert with a lot of artists and this is your city, put some of the artists from your city on the main stage. That's all I'm saying. I didn't mean the whole state.
Okay, thank you for clarifying that. And then one of the last things I believe in the video, and in case I missed anything you want to share, you talked about, you seemed a little bit upset about the $500,000 towards the police for security. And you
I
were
was
saying,
not upset towards that. We need to be safe. I 100% agree with spending the money on safety so the community can be safe. That's money well spent. At the end of the day, I think I was just frustrated with the fact that none of the artists that I seen put in a lot of work in that city got paid to be on that stage. And I saw a lot of people. If this your city, you're gonna bring a lot of out-of-towners and pay them and not pay nobody from your city, or at least let them hit that big stage. Like, so that's why he need to get around people who know the culture and know the history of this city that can show him a little better. And I'm willing to do that. I'm the guy.
that was kind of leading into my next question here. 1 second, Calvin. So G-Unit officials are saying,
Hold on, one
it's
second.
okay.
Down. Stay.
Okay. So yes, next thing that we're going to discuss, G-Unit officials are saying that 50 Cent is preparing to host another Human Harmony Festival in the future, and then his G-Dome that we saw is going to be permanent in downtown Shreveport. So are you willing to reconcile with 50 Cent and work with him in the future?
Yeah, bro, I'm willing to work with him. Like I told you, I think it's a big misunderstanding, and we actually need to sit down. Like, as he a dude that's from urban community, so I think he understand what I just said very well. I couldn't go to his community and rename it and without knowing that it was significance to the names that I was saying that we taking out of here. A lot of disrespect has happened, and I'm willing to sit down and we fix everything. I'm willing to sit down and talk and peaceful and just go have some drinks or have something to eat, or maybe I could take you to my grandma's house and let her give you some real soul food. It's a big community. Let's get out here and venture it, and let's see how we could change the youth and see how we could lead the youth into doing better things, the non-violent aspect of life. Let's see what we can do. I got a nonprofit, Loyal Foundation, leading our youth their life, and it's really about the younger generation and helping lead them and get them a future. So I'm 100% for reconciling, sitting down, and even though he made a bunch of funny jokes on Instagram, he made a bunch of funny jokes, I could stand up under that pressure. It's all good. But I'm always willing to sit down.
All right. Is there anything else that we didn't ask?
I'm willing to sit down because I'm proud of what's happening. Like in 2007, I got a record deal. I brought a record label to Shreveport. That record label is the same people that I introduced to people to do business with, and they were able to bring 50 Cent to Shreveport. So I shined a light on Shreveport in 2007. And this is the after effect of me shining the light on my city. So I'm gonna be proud of this. I'm proud, and I can't wait for the next Human Harmony Fest. Shreveport, let's get it.
And I guess lastly, just to be clear, you said that the video had no malice intent. You didn't mean it with any bad intentions. You were just concerned.
No, I definitely had no malice. It was just me wanting to see my community be respected. I had already seen him step into the community and disrespect the culture and the names that we call our music and our city. And then after that, I saw him follow up with not including none of those people in that big arena on that big stage or to get paid. You know, so I just wanted to stand up for my people, and you know, just it came out because I woke up in a different type of mode, and I may have, you know, I was in one of those modes. So you know, sometimes stuff come out spicy. Forgive me for that, but you know, I'm really a peaceful guy, and I just want all my people to win. I've been supporting Shreveport, Louisiana, my whole life. At the early age, I got on, and it was something that I always wanted to do, was just represent Ratchet City and Shreveport. To see what's happening right now, and to know that it's an after effect of me shining a light on Shreveport, for me to be able to lead a record label to Shreveport, and for them to be able to look around and me to introduce them to business partners, and for them to say, let me go get 50 Cent. Like, I feel like that's a big accomplishment for my city.
And when you made that video, I'm assuming you did not expect it to go viral and get the attention that it did. Were you expecting that?
Nah, I wasn't expecting it to go viral. I just really was just, I think I just was just waking up without no filter and just voicing my opinion, and it just came out spicy. My opinion is never to go viral. I actually had reached out to him a few times and DM'd him and told him, hey, it's a few things we might need to sit down about. You know, the stuff that you're saying, we getting rid of these names and we ain't calling the city this. It's a whole culture, record labels and everything that you actually, you know, speaking down on when you do that. And I never got a response. So I guess it just got to the point where I'm like, you know, today I'm just gonna voice this. But it's all love. And when I see him, I'm hoping that we could, you know, handshake, hug, sit down and have something to eat and figure this out and move for the betterment of Shreveport, Louisiana. Cause Shreveport moving up.
All right. Is there anything else I didn't ask you? I'm going to end the recording here if there's nothing else. I think we
Mm,
touched on everything. Okay, I'm going to end the
yeah, yeah, I pretty. You got something you think?